Hello everyone and welcome to Jerry's Stamps. Today I've been sorting out my Postmarks and Slogans collection. You may remember from the previous video that I had some slogans that didn't have the stamps on. Well, I've got rid of those because I wasn't too keen on them. This has taken me ages to do, as there's quite a lot of postmarks. And I've put the country name at the top. In this case it's Australia. And there you can see I've got one from Adelaide, a few from Adelaide, somewhere called Hobart, which I've never heard of before, and Brisbane, I'm sure you've all heard of, and Melbourne, and Perth. I will quickly show them. These ones are Austrian. I'm not going to try and pronounce any of these, because some of them are quite hard to pronounce if you're not from that area. These ones are from Belgium. I have put them all in alphabetical order or numerical order, depending on if they have the numbers on or whatever. These ones are from Brussels, as you can see. And I've kept some of the slogans, which I still need to translate yet. That one's from Zeal. I think that's how you pronounce that one. Now then, the Canada ones, some of these are my favourites, mainly because I know, the countries. It's Fairview, and Duncan. Don't know how that one's pronounced. Perhaps some of you Canadian viewers, if you're watching, can tell me how that one's pronounced. Is it Gulf or Guelph or something like that? I don't know. And that one's Hamilton. Some more Canadian ones there. I didn't know there was a London and Ontario, but obviously there is. This one's one of my favourites. Medicine Hat, or Medicine Hat, Alberta. Montreal, this one makes me laugh as well. Well, Moose Jaw. It's a great name for a place as far as I'm concerned. New Glasgow. I've been to the Glasgow in the UK many a time. And some others there. Petrolia, I think that is Ontario, Petrolia. Just show you some more of the Canadian ones. It's Vancouver, Victoria. And of course Toronto. Now I quite like some of the slogans on them. A lot of them relate to historical events in the past. I quite like the ones from when the World War II was on. And I do have some of those, and when I eventually get round to finding them, I shall stick them in here, or maybe a special World War II album perhaps. That was Toronto again. Toronto. Windsor, that's a funny name, isn't it? Windsor. Yeah, it's me. I need some new glasses. Right, these ones are Danish. Again, I'm not going to try and pronounce the places because my pronunciations of foreign places are not very good, I'm afraid. Again, I'm going to get these translated using Google Translate, and I'll stick the translations underneath. This one's a French one. Now then, I have a lot of the German ones. I've still got a lot more to put in yet, but these are the ones that I've managed to sort out. And as you may notice, I've put them in numerical order with these numbers at the bottom. So these ones are number 1, that's for Berlin. And then number 2 is Hamburg, this one. And so on. Number 4 is Dusseldorf. And I can't quite read that one. Our German viewers, or somebody who collects German stamps, will be able to pronounce them a damn sight better than I can. Is that Cologne, Spa, or BPA, that one? That's Frankfurt, Maine, by the looks of it. Stuttgart and Moodshed, is that Moodshed? You'd have to excuse me, I've still got a bit of a cold. It's not as bad as it has been. God, it was blooming awful. Very bad headache I had, and fever and all sorts. But luckily it's going now, more or less gone. So I'm back to my usual self, more or less. Now this one I do like. This is to do with beer, so can't be too much wrong with that, can there? That one's from Dortmund, as is this one. Not too sure what that one's advertising yet. I'll have to get that translated. This one's from Home, is it? West. Number 47, that's number 48. I'm eventually going to try and collect them all in numerical sequence from number 1. And there's God knows how many. I mean, I've seen them, and you'll see yourselves in here in a minute, that go up to their 8,000ths. So that's going to be quite a task, isn't it? But I'm going to get as many as I can. I'm not going to worry too much if I don't get them all. I'm just going to get as many as possible and stick them in. I'm going to have to get a bigger album. And Nuremberg. That's a nice one. Now, as you may have noticed, we're up to the hundreds now. Yeah, this one's 415. That's Dorsten. That's 427. If you can hear a slight noise, it's because it's windy and raining in the UK at the moment, in my part of the world. It's unblooming cold, which is typical for this time of year, to be honest, in the UK. I'm currently sat in my conservatory out of the wife's way while she has a snooze. And also my dog can't come in and annoy me when I'm doing this. He's getting an old man now, a bit like myself. And he likes to wander in sometimes when I'm doing my stamps and knock them all over the place. As you can see, there's quite a lot of German stamps. That one I quite like. Not too sure what it's advertising, but we'll soon get there. Ding. Who's that? That one's quite a nice one with the owl on it. I quite like the stamp on this one. I do like some of the Europa stamps. It's quite a nice one for Nordsibad or something. Nordsee, yeah. I don't know. I do apologise to our German viewers, or my German viewers, if there is any, for my appalling pronunciations. Maybe one or two of you can pronounce them better than I can out there. Ooh, heck, it's getting very windy outside. Yeah, we're going up to the 6,000s now. Yeah, I got rid of the other ones because I only like them if they've got a stamp on them, like these. I just find them more appealing if the stamp's there than just the... If you imagine it just like that without the stamp on it, I think that's a bit... I don't know, to me it just looks a bit boring. I much prefer it like that with a stamp on myself. I do like those three stamps together there. I think they're quite a nice little set of stamps and quite nice postmarks on them too. That's a funny one. I don't know what that's advertising, but it's a little bird on a stand sort of thing. And we're coming up to my favourite one. Was it sort of... It's like a cartoony kind of one, and it reminds me of the wife a little bit. Don't tell her I said that. Right, guys, that's it for the German ones. Oh, there isn't any on that page, right? These ones are from Gibraltar. Those of you that have been lucky enough to go there, well, no, it's not a too bad place. I've never been myself, but I know people that have done and say it's an alright place to go. And now we're on to Italy. That's an interesting envelope there. Something to do with military aeronautical something or another there. So I've kept that. And that is actually the size of the envelope, by the way. It's a tiny little envelope. There's some nice postmarks on these. That one's from Rimini. Do excuse my sniffling, I know it's not very good, is it? Ooh. This one's from Israel. Again, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. It looks like Haifa or something, Haifa. Again, my pronunciation isn't very good, so you'll have to excuse me on that. I've got one from Luxembourg. These ones are from Monaco. That one's to do with the Grand Prix, 1967. That one's got quite a nice Grand Prix car stamp on it. Now then, Chris, if you're watching, these ones are from your part of the world, the Netherlands. Chris will probably be able to translate these for me. I'm guessing that was something to do with the airport or something. I don't know, to be honest. Be a damn sight better when I get them translated. If I got two the same there, anyway, doesn't matter. Right. I just find them quite interesting. Some of the slogans or advertising on them can be interesting. Not sure what that's about, but something about, let's probably leave a 4 centimetre gap for the address or something. As you can imagine, it took me ages to get all these into alphabetical order. Sort them all out, because they were quite a mess in the other album that I had for them. Some of you might have seen. These are the last 3 Netherlands postmarks and cancels, etc. that I've got. These are from Nigeria now, Lagos. I'm not going to try pronouncing that one. Another Lagos one there. So that's Nigeria, guys. Norway. Some quite nice cancels on some of them. And then we're on to Rhodesia. Salisbury or Salisbury. There's another one there. That one's got an airmail sticker on it. This one's from Spain. Again, I'm not going to. That's from Cadiz, somewhere in Cadiz by the looks of it. Some from Sweden here. Gottersberg. Göteborg or something. Helsinki. Oh, that one's Finland, isn't it? That's in the wrong place. Ignore that one. Lindesberg. Yeah, I'll have to make another one up for the Finnish one. Right, we're on to Switzerland on our world tour of postmarks. Those are quite nice mountain stamps. I like those. A nice question mark there. It looks like a question mark anyway. Not too sure what that one's about, but quite nice stamp. Montreal. I think that was to do with flights from Zurich. I'm not too sure, but that's what I would guess. A couple more Swiss ones. I quite like that slogan and postmark, etc. from, so I kept that one. There's another one. Oh, these ones are from America. I've had more. Our American friends will, if they're watching, will recognise some of these, perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps some of you may even come from some of these towns and cities, etc. There's my favourite one from Beverly Hills. As I was saying the last time, you never know, a celebrity may have posted that. There's one there from Charleston. That's quite a nice stamp, that too. Some very interesting place names on these postmarks. That's what I find interesting about them. That one's from Dallas in Texas. What's that one? Fort Collins. Again, it's come by email. Indianapolis. Yeah. Lansing. Lancaster, LA, Los Angeles. Got a few of those. San Diego. And Potsdam. Is that New York? Right, we're coming up to the end of this now. There's a couple of more from America for you. Yugoslavia now. Not going to try and pronounce these ones. And a couple from Zambia. I've got a friend who lives in Lusaka in Zambia. So if he's watching, he'll recognise that one. And I'm not going to try and pronounce that one, but that was from Zambia as well. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my postmarks. I'm sorry it's taken a while for the video to, get uploaded, but I have been ill and it's been one problem after another this week. But hopefully things will settle down now and get back to normal, and I'll be posting another video very soon. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Please do leave comments, likes, etc. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.